Welcome to Brain Bitesize. Today, we're delving into a fascinating topic that might make you ponder your uniqueness. Join us as we explore 10 major signs you have no personality. Defining personality. Defining personality is no small feat. It's a term we throw around casually in daily conversations, yet it holds immense significance when understanding human behavior and identity. So, what exactly does it mean to have a personality? At its core, personality combines our genetic makeup and life experiences. It's an intricate blend of our innate character traits and the attitudes, habits, and preferences we've developed over time. These elements come together to form a unique pattern of thoughts, feelings, and behaviors that define who we are as individuals. Think of your personality as a complex tapestry. Each thread represents a different aspect of you: your likes and dislikes, your values and beliefs, your ambitions and fears, and even your physical appearance. Together, these threads weave a picture that is uniquely yours. When people say someone has no personality, they're not suggesting that person lacks this tapestry. After all, everyone has a personality under being human. They say the person's personality could be more easily discernible or stand out. They might appear bland or uninteresting because their unique traits and characteristics aren't readily noticeable or engaging to others. So, having no personality doesn't mean you're devoid of character or individuality. It simply means that your distinctive qualities must be added to full display. You might be introverted, reserved, or prefer to keep your thoughts and feelings to yourself. Or perhaps you still need to explore and express your true self fully. Number 1. Limited opinion expression. A lack of vocalization of personal beliefs, thoughts, or feelings characterizes this trait. It's not always about not having opinions. More often, it's about not expressing them. If you find yourself nodding along with everyone else's ideas without ever injecting your own into the conversation, this could be a sign of limited opinion expression. You might feel that your opinions need to be more valuable and important to share, or you're worried about causing conflict or disagreement. However, this reluctance to stand up for your beliefs can lead others to perceive you as lacking in personality. Remember, our opinions are a vital part of our individuality. They reflect our experiences, values, and perceptions of the world. When we regularly withhold these from others, we hide a significant part of who we are. This doesn't mean you should be argumentative or confrontational, but merely expressing your thoughts and perspectives can add depth and color to your personality in the eyes of others. However, this isn't to say that you must express your opinion on every topic. It's perfectly okay not to have an opinion on something, especially if you're not well informed. The key is to strike a balance. When you have an opinion, particularly on matters important to you, let it be heard. By doing this, you allow others to understand better who you are, thus making your personality more vibrant and visible. Number 2. Emotion suppression. This is characterized by a tendency to hide your emotions, making it challenging for others to connect with you on a deeper level. Emotions are a fundamental part of our humanity. They add depth and dimension to our personalities. When we don't express them, we can come across as aloof or detached, giving off the impression of having a less personality. Emotion suppression isn't just about not expressing sadness or anger. It's also about not sharing happiness, excitement, or passion. If you're the type to play down your achievements or hide your enthusiasm, you may be unknowingly suppressing your emotions. It's important to note that there's a difference between being private about your emotions and entirely suppressing them. Everyone has a right to their emotional privacy, and it's okay not to wear your heart on your sleeve. However, suppose you're consistently suppressing your emotions to the point where others find it hard to decipher how you're feeling or what you care about. In that case, it might come across as though you are lacking in personality. Expressing your emotions doesn't mean you must break down in tears or jump for joy at every turn. It can be as simple as sharing your excitement about a new book release, expressing concern over a news story, or admitting that you're tired after a long day. Doing so allows others to glimpse your inner world, making your personality more visible and relatable. Number 3. Excessive agreeableness. This is characterized by a tendency always to say yes, even when no is the more appropriate response. While being agreeable is generally seen as a positive trait, excessive agreeableness can lead others to perceive you as lacking in personality. If you constantly agree with others to avoid conflict or to be liked, you may fall into the trap of excessive agreeableness. The problem is that it can give the impression that you have no mind of your own and are merely a mirror reflecting other people's opinions and desires back at them. This can make it difficult for others to understand your unique personality and perspectives. Being too agreeable can also lead to personal dissatisfaction. If you're always saying yes to others, when do you say yes to yourself? Constantly putting other people's needs and wants before your own can lead to feelings of resentment and burnout. Moreover, it prevents you from expressing your true self, thereby minimizing your personality in the eyes of others. However, this doesn't mean you should become disagreeable or confrontational. It's about finding a balance. It's perfectly okay and healthy to say no when something doesn't align with your values, interests, or capabilities. It's also okay to express a differing opinion. Doing so doesn't make you difficult or selfish. It makes you an individual with thoughts and feelings. Number 4. People-pleasing. Now, there's nothing inherently wrong with wanting to make others happy. However, when this desire turns into a need to please others constantly at the expense of your identity, it can start to chip away at your unique personality. If you're always trying to fit in, to blend with the crowd, or to avoid rocking the boat, you may be in the realm of people-pleasing. This behavior often stems from a fear of rejection or conflict. But in constantly adjusting yourself to meet others' expectations, you may be stripping away the traits and characteristics that make you unique. People-pleasing can lead to a loss of individuality. By constantly molding yourself to fit what you believe others want or expect, you risk losing touch with your interests, values, and beliefs. Over time, this can make it difficult for others to see your true personality, as you always present a version of yourself tailored to suit someone else. It's also important to remember that it's only sometimes possible to please everyone. Trying to do so can lead to stress and dissatisfaction, as you're constantly chasing an unattainable goal. More importantly, you're doing yourself a disservice by not allowing your true self to shine through. Instead, strive to be authentic. Authenticity doesn't mean being selfish or disregarding the feelings of others. It means being true to yourself while still being considerate of others. It's about expressing your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, even if they don't align perfectly with those around you. Number 5. Fear of rejection. This fear can manifest itself in many ways. Still, when it leads to avoiding expressing opinions, likes, or dislikes that deviate from the crowd, it can result in a perceived lack of personality. Fear of rejection can be an incredibly powerful motivator. It can cause us to hide aspects of ourselves that others might not accept or understand. If you're constantly censoring your thoughts and feelings for fear of rejection, you may be suppressing key parts of your personality that make you unique. This fear can often lead to conformity. Conforming is sometimes good. It's a natural part of social interaction. However, it can dilute your personality when it's driven by fear and results in you mirroring the crowd rather than expressing your individuality. When you avoid sharing your unique perspective, interests, or tastes because they differ from the majority, you're not allowing others to see and connect with your true personality. However, it's important to remember that everyone experiences rejection. It's a universal human experience. Being rejected doesn't mean there's something wrong with you or your opinions. It just means that in that particular instance, your views didn't align with someone else's, and that's okay. The key here is to embrace individuality and express your true self despite fearing rejection. Your opinions, likes, and dislikes are a significant part of who you are and what makes you unique. By sharing them, you allow others to get to know the real you. Number 6. Reserved nature. There's certainly nothing wrong with being reserved or valuing your privacy. However, if you're so private that you share nothing about yourself, it can lead others to perceive you as lacking in personality. Being reserved often means keeping your thoughts and feelings to yourself, and you may not readily share personal experiences, opinions, or interests with others. While this can protect yourself emotionally, it can also make it difficult for others to get a sense of your personality. If you're always keeping things close to your chest, people may struggle to get to know you on a deeper level. They may need to help understand your viewpoints, connect with your emotions, or appreciate your unique interests and hobbies. This lack of personal sharing can lead others to perceive you as distant or uninteresting, which can translate into a perceived lack of personality. However, it's important to remember that being open doesn't mean you have to share every detail of your life with everyone you meet. It's about balancing protecting your privacy and letting others in. Sharing aspects of yourself, whether it be your thoughts on a topic, your passion for a hobby, or your feelings about a recent event, allows others to see the multifaceted nature of your personality. Strive to open up more and let your guard down when comfortable. Share your thoughts, experiences, and passions with others. This doesn't mean compromising your comfort or privacy, but letting others see the person behind the reserved exterior. Number 7. Lack of principles and values. Having a consistent set of beliefs is a cornerstone of personality, and if you seem to be all over the map, it can be challenging for others to grasp who you truly are. Principles and values serve as guiding lights in our lives. They shape our decisions, influence our actions, and reflect our innermost selves. If you lack clearly defined principles and values, or if they change with the wind, it may appear as though you lack a solid core, a foundational aspect of personality. Lacking consistency in your beliefs can lead to unpredictability. While unpredictability isn't necessarily bad, when it comes to your core values and principles, inconsistency can be confusing for others. It can make it hard for them to know where you stand on certain issues or what you're likely to do in a given situation, making it difficult for them to understand you as a person. Moreover, having strong principles and values shows a firm understanding of who you are and what's important to you. It shows that you've taken the time to reflect upon yourself and your place in the world. With this, people may be able to see the depth of your personality. To avoid this, reflecting on your beliefs, values, and principles is crucial. What do you stand for? What do you believe in? What are the non-negotiables in your life? Once you clearly understand these, strive to live by them consistently. Number 8. Lopsided identity. This entails your self-concept leaning heavily on one or two factors, limiting your personality's breadth. Having a lopsided identity means defining yourself predominantly by a single or a small number of aspects. You might always be known as the workaholic, because you're constantly discussing your job, or the sports fanatic. After all, that's all you seem to care about. While these characteristics are part of who you are, they shouldn't entirely define you. When your identity is lopsided, it can make your personality appear one-dimensional. People may think there's only so much more to you beyond the one or two things you focus on. This can inadvertently lead to a perceived lack of personality, as people struggle to see beyond these defining characteristics to the rest of their personality. Your personality is a complex tapestry woven from many different threads: your experiences, interests, values, beliefs, ambitions, and so much more. Letting only one or two of these threads dominate can make the whole tapestry seem less varied and interesting. To avoid this, try to broaden your self-concept. Explore different interests and passions, engage with diverse groups of people, and strive for balance in your life. Allow yourself to be defined by more than just one or two aspects. Number 9. Finding the right balance. It's all about striking a perfect equilibrium between your inner college professor and talk show host. This metaphor signifies the balance between being serious, knowledgeable, and intellectual, the college professor, and entertaining, engaging, and personable, the talk show host. If you lean too heavily towards the college professor side, you might come across as overly serious or academic. While it's great to be knowledgeable and thoughtful, if that's all you present to the world, it can make your personality seem one-dimensional. It can also make interactions feel more like lectures than conversations, which can hinder the formation of genuine connections. On the other hand, if you lean too heavily towards the talk show host side, you might come across as superficial or insincere. While it's important to be engaging and entertaining, if these traits overshadow substance and depth, it can lead others to perceive your personality as lacking in authenticity or depth. Finding the right balance between these two aspects is key to showcasing a well-rounded personality. You want to be able to share your knowledge and insights in a way that is engaging and relatable. You want to entertain and captivate but without sacrificing depth and authenticity. Strive to nurture both sides of this spectrum. Cultivate your knowledge and intellectual curiosity, and improve your communication and social skills. Learn to share your insights in an engaging and entertaining way, and don't be afraid to show your lighter, more personable side. Number 10. Lacking in passion. Passion is one of the most compelling aspects of a person's personality. It's that fire inside that drives us, that makes us excited to wake up in the morning, that propels us towards our goals. Without it, we can seem flat, uninterested, or simply unengaged. People might perceive you as lacking personality if you're always indifferent, never showing excitement or enthusiasm for anything. It's as if you're just drifting along with no direction or desire, making you appear uninteresting or uninspiring to others. Moreover, a lack of passion can make it hard for others to connect with you on a deeper level. People are naturally drawn to those passionate about something, whether it's a hobby, a career, a cause, or even life. Passion sparks interest, fosters connection, and adds depth to your personality. To overcome this, try to find what truly excites you. What are you curious about? What do you love doing? What brings you joy, makes you lose track of time, or gives you a sense of purpose? Once you've found it, don't be afraid to show it. Let your passion shine through in your actions, words, and interactions. So there you have it. 10 signs indicate you're dealing with a lack of personality. Remember that nobody's perfect, and personal growth is a journey. Recognizing these signs is the first step toward enhancing your personality and becoming the best version of yourself. If you found this video insightful, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you want more bite-sized brain-boosting content, remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Until next time, keep discovering your unique personality. Thanks for watching.